Hello guys! Konnichiwa! Welcome sa ating episode 3 ng podcast With Love, Ariana, powered by Booster C Energy Shot. Grabe, once again, thank you so much for the support you guys have given sa ating previous episodes. Alala ko yung first guest natin si Kuya Jer, yung second is si Clyde naman. And I'm actually excited to talk about our topic today kasi it's gonna be a meaningful conversation with our guest. And kamusta kayo? How are you guys? I'm still recovering from my rhinoplasty surgery recently, and it's been 3 weeks already, so I'm recovering well. So baka napansin nyo kaagad yung changes from the first episode, and I've been very happy naman with how things are going, and I'm super happy as well with the feedback that I've gotten from you guys. So thank you so much for the heartfelt support from my surgery. So ang ating guest today, actually, I've met him years back, and before I met him in person, I've already seen him sa mga commercials. He's a celebrity, and I was very surprised actually when I met him in the trails. So, commercial model, celebrity, and now a director, and at first, mountain bike yung nakahiligan niya, but he turned into a triathlete, and I'm very proud na he's also joining races, joining events, and ngayon he is a kapwa Booster C ambassador like me. So, invite na natin siya dito sa loob ng kotse kasi pupunta tayo sa isang cafe which is Kohii Cafe by Riri. So, invite na natin siya. Si Kuya Micah Munoz. Ten 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 ten. Hello, Micah! Hello, okay. Dapat yung you're my passenger prince today. So, dapat talaga bumili ako ng plushie na may crown. Pero ito muna iaabot ko sa'yo, yung mic. Okay. So, ang ating destination will be Kohii Cafe by Riri. Of course, we've been there. I've been there. I like the food and I like the coffee. Oh my gosh.
This is nice, huh? I'm like,
Okay, good night.
Ganito ba? Ganito ba ang feeling na may driver?
Ako naman gusto ko rin talaga ng may driver. Like when I learned how to drive and I have seen all the different kinds of frustrations on the road. Sarap pala talaga maging passenger princess. Madali ka bang ma-stress with the traffic?
Me, confession, with tapings and all that, or sa shoots, I cannot have a driver.
Bakit? So you prefer driving?
Yeah.
Why?
Stress ako.
Bakit? Kasi usually yung driver mo mabagal?
Hindi. Sanay lang ako na ako yung nag-drive. And then if ever, let's say, pag malayo yung shoot, I prefer to sit beside the driver kapag may service.
Okay.
Kasi I get dizzy if I sit in the back.
You're like my partner. Kailangan shotgun lang siya. He gets dizzy pag nandun siya sa likod.
I think it's because we've been driving for so long. Parang if somebody else drives and if you don't like how
they drive. That's so true though.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Pero ako, ang problem ko is, since I'm used to the fast life, pag mabagal ka mag-drive, naiirita ako.
Well,
and I'd prefer na ako na lang mag-drive. Pero, I mean, wala lang. Kumbaga kasi, as a cyclist, I value time. So if you're like slow and wala kang presence of mind pag when you're driving, oh my God, I get irritated.
I like my driving.
Chill?
Yes.
Ay, chill naman din ako. I mean,
mas defensive ako. Yeah.
Defensive din naman.
But my wife, oh my gosh.
Is she like me?
So when coming from Dumaguete, because we had a race there.
Marathon?
Yeah. So, palitan kasi we flew to Bacolod to see my parents.
Okay.
And then drove to Dumaguete to race.
Okay.
So driving back, pagod, as in right after race, pagod, diba?
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
Drive back. That's like 5 hours. So sabi ko, okay, love, ikaw mag-drive. I tried to sleep.
Hindi ka makatulog.
Hindi ako makatulog hanggang ako. Nakapagano na ako. Hup! Okay na. Ako na lang mag-drive.
Nak, itabi mo, ako na.
Ako na.
Anyway.
Ako feeling ko baka style lang niya yan para
Hindi
ako yung mag-drive.
Ba't ayaw niyo ba mag-drive? Bye! Ayaw niyo ba mag-drive?
Well, malayo yung That's 5 hours.
Ako, I mentioned in our first episode ba yun or something, since yung bestie ko kasi si Clyde, he doesn't know how to drive a manual yet. So for the past races na I've had, ako lang talaga nagda-drive, which is frustrating kasi we had the Shimano event in Baguio. So yung event namin was like 5 hours? Yung sa akin 5 hours. Tapos we had to go home on that day. So sabi ko lang sa kanila, huwag niyo akong tutulugan. Though I mean si Clyde, nasanay naman na siyang hindi matulog. Hindi rin niya kaya matulog. Kasi parang for him, he wants to help the driver. Ganun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Sumasakit ulo kapag
Okay.
somebody else drives that. I don't
Really? Okay, so ang magiging topic natin today, totoo ako kasi parang mga, magiging Tito vibes
Tanggap ko naman.
Joke.
Tanggap ko naman.
So,
Tito na
our
ako.
topic today is Adulting 101, a guide to living your best life in your 20s.
Yes! YOLO!
Buti pasado pa ako kasi only got 2 more years in my 20s. So, I'm gonna live it the best way I could based on magiging topic namin today ni Micah and
Tito Micah.
Tito Micah. And you will shower your knowledge and experiences sa akin.
Oh my gosh.
Ano naman yun?
Oh, don't make the same mistakes I did.
But here's the thing, kasi you know how parents are na parang when you're growing up na magagawin ganito, magagawin ganyan. But ako, matigas ulo ko eh. As usual.
Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah, experience is the best teacher. Do you have a kid na ba?
Not yet.
You have a kid ba?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
So, would you be the type...
You're the baby today.
Okay, baby today. Would you be the type of parent na ganun? Or would you want your kid to like... less experience?
I want them to experience, but of course, kailangan may guidance ko muna.
For sure,
Tapos
for
kung
sure.
pasaway na parang, okay, you wanna do it
You really
your
want, ha?
Yeah, you wanna do it your way? Okay, let's see how long you last in whatever that is. At the end of the day, I know you'll still come to dad and be like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, dad, I failed. But for me,
Were you like that growing up?
failure, I think someone as like young as you, or
Dinadaan ko
whoever's,
na lang sa anti-aging products, guys.
whoever's watching, I would always say, don't be afraid to fail. I mean, if you're gonna fail forward.
Correct.
Diba? Kasi nga, experience is one of the best teachers, if not the best teacher.
But that's the thing with us athletes, no? Kasi kami, we compete and stuff like that. And failure talaga is always bound to happen. And I think that's the good thing about being in sports. Kasi some people cannot take defeat well. But us naman kasi, especially, hindi kami team sport eh. Siya is into triathlon, ako into XCO, cycling. Wala kaming team na parang, when we lose, it's a team effort, diba? So, this is more of our self-effort na parang, if we don't win, that's okay. Let's try again on the next race and then train harder. Pagbalik from ensayo, ganun.
Yeah, true. Kasi sports nga, diba? It really builds character. So, if and when we do get a child, I want to bring him or her up in the world of sports. Kasi doon, you'll be able to handle rejection. You'll have structure. It'll build your character. I mean, if you can't handle defeat well, magtatampo ka, magdadabog ka, that will...
Grabe pa naman ka-competitive yung mga kids.
Oh,
Like,
especially
kasi,
now.
Especially now. It's crazy. But ako, I've seen yung mga strider, yung mga kids pa lang na nag-race.
Yung push bike.
Oh, grabe. Sobrang competitive as in ang wild. So parang, at an early age of 1-year-old, may nag-stride. Oh, legit! 1-year-old, may category na ganun for the strider race, which is cool. But I mean, nakakatuwa na how yun nga, syempre kung there's only one winner in that, and then how will the other kid, handle defeat, diba? They usually cry, but it's up to the parents na lang din siguro on how they can, like...
The proper guidance should be there. It's okay, there, in any competition, there's only one winner.
Correct.
So if you weren't that winner for that day, then do better the next time.
Correct.
But in anything and everything, ito na lang tayo. In anything and everything, especially like in training or in life or in work, we should never forget to have fun.
Exactly.
Kasi if you don't have fun, what's the point?
What's the point? Exactly. Actually, that's the question na I've been asked a lot na parang what keeps you going, or what can you say or an advice to, let's say, younger generations, ganyan. So syempre, di ba, usually sasabihin nila, you have to train hard, you have to be focused, ganyan.
The usual. Yeah.
If I were to advise my younger self, I would have just really said, just have fun.
Have fun.
Kasi the youth doesn't last long. And
Umiyak.
iyak na lang ako. Kumbaga, your youth is not forever. So, it's hard to do something na hindi ka masaya.
Tama.
And lately ko lang talaga na-realize na parang how I wish in my teens I was absolutely having fun, na I get to really enjoy what I do. But I grew up the hard way. And luckily now na in my 20s, yung ko talaga nasimulan to have fun. Which I think it shows naman. So parang people, when I meet new people, they're surprised na parang, oh, ganyan pala ugali mo, ang gulo-gulo mo pala.
Akala mo sobrang structured na.
I'm like, yeah, I'm magulo. But di naman ako ganito to everyone kasi I'm an introvert. So, I prefer, kunyari na, totoo yun! I'm an introvert! Like, I keep my circle small. And, I don't know, na-anxious nga ako when I meet new people. Like, kasi parang,
Well,
are you an introvert? Ay, hindi pwede.
I am.
Ay, oo,
I
di ba? You are.
And then, I guess it's also an ADHD trait.
Yeah.
Where it's pag social gatherings, how to ba, ADHD masking, you can be an extrovert for the time being, and then pagkatapos ng event, kailangan mag-recharge.
Ganon nga ako.
Oh my gosh.
Like, do you have a lot of friends? Would you prefer having a lot of friends, or konti lang yung
I have a small circle of close friends. Okay, so but since we're gonna talk about 20s, and I guess.
Did you have a lot of friends in your 20s?
I was kind of a social butterfly.
Wow!
Social butterfly.
Ngayon pagod ka na.
Ngayon gets ko na. Parang, hindi, mas importante yung ganito. But kasi 20s.
So how do you deal with
in my 20s, diba, I already was working. I was into on-cam stuff. I was into commercials. And then crossed over. I was in theater, and then crossed over into showbiz. So how to regulate the amount of people that I get to be with.
Ang hirap na sa ganyan line of work. Parang wala kang choice. Especially, kunyari, when someone's managing you, yung usually mga managers pa naman, sobrang social butterfly na ang dami nilang energy, and they want to expand your circle for, let's say, more work.
Yeah, it's networking. But yun nga, growing up, like when I was way younger, suplato talaga ako.
Ako suplato din ako.
Yung suplato.
Atinaw.
Like, I have this tita, every time she sees me, she would remind me, alam mo ba, nung bata ka, umupo lang ako sa kama mo.
Galit ka?
Galit ka! What are you doing there? Tabi ka dyan, that's my bed.
Mas outside clothes pa yung pinang-upo, no?
See, but so, I don't know how I became how I am.
Same. Pero, ako naman, wala. I'm really an introvert as much as possible. Nga, hindi nga ako sobrang ma-socialize. Kasi, nakakapagod. Parang kasi in our sport, pagod na ako. Tapos, alam mo yun na nagtag pa yung energy for socializing. Kaya parang as much as possible, I want to rest talaga. Pero wala, we have duties.
More chika, more fun.
Oh, no.
But in training though, let's say going for a long run, I'm the type of person that likes to have a conversation.
With yourself?
Not with myself, but
Kasi ako,
pag group long run, gusto ko yung madaldal.
okay.
Or dinadaldal ko yung kasama
Bakit
ko.
ayaw kita kasama? Ayoko na madaldal eh.
Hindi kasi like, okay, if you run alone, diba, you have conversations with yourself. And all
Yeah.
that. But if you run with a group, and then you have a conversation with whoever you're running with, you actually forget the pace and the time that you're running.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I noticed when I tried running the past few months with some friends. Na parang, I'm slowly getting faster.
You don't notice it.
Don't notice it. Pero my technique naman, for example, if ever wala akong kasama, I really listen to music. Like, although sabihin nila, it's not really advisable kasi parang additional distraction, ganyan. But ako naman, I make it an effort to be aware naman of my surroundings. Kaya parang when people see me, lagi ako lumilingon. Just because, anything can happen in a blink of an eye. But what I noticed, when I listen to music, hindi ko naririnig sarili ko na mapagod ako. Tapos minsan yung music ko sobrang palo, alam mo yun. So it's like, you gotta just keep going and going and going. Which is what I like apparently. Kasi when I was younger, I didn't like listening to music. Parang hindi ako makafocus. But now it's like, buti na lang nagbago ako at na-enjoy ko na makinig sa music ngayon. Kasi I've been doing a lot of solo rides recently because yung training partner ko, hindi kami magtugma ng schedule.
Solo RC!
Yeah. So, wala. I go to Antipolo, I go to Tanay, whatever sa Mabadbad na ako lang mag-isa. Though people get sobrang bakit mag-isa ka lang? It's like, at least I don't have to mind.
Masaya kaya mag-ride mag-isa?
Masaya mag-ride ng mag-isa. You discover a lot about yourself. Tapos parang syempre, ang minsan ang mahirap naman with riding with a big group, ang dami mong iniintindi. Syempre, it comes natural naman na you're also minding other people's safety. So at
Tapos
least
nadadrop mo sila.
Kami naman, hindi! Tapos, yun nga, when you're alone naman, you just mind your own safety, your own environment. Kumbaga, may sarili talaga. May sarili ko. Wish ako may sarili akong mundo everyday. So guiding me into living my best life in my 20s. Pero usually kasi, what's hard about our line of job? Hindi kasi siya common. So wala kaming like, hindi kasi siya common.
Hindi siya common din.
Hindi talaga. Wala kaming kasi, 9 to 5. Did you used to have like a 9 to 5 work?
I did corporate for a while.
For a while.
But as a consultant. And
Okay. How is
Hindi-
it like to
hindi-
live a 9 to 5 life?
Hindi rin siya 9 to 5.
Okay.
Because I was, masarap yung buhay ko nun. So, I was only required to go to the office once a week, Monday for meetings.
Okay.
The rest of the week, I can do whatever,
Yeah.
just as long as I do my job.
Okay, so hindi.
Hindi petics yun, hindi petics yun. It's still work.
Correct, for sure.
But it's just one day in a week.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What I noticed naman kasi, syempre I have a lot of friends naman who are into corporate life na 9 to 5. And what I noticed is, parang what's their life from 5 to 9 naman, di ba? I get sad kasi parang, especially...
They still work.
Yun nga they still work. Parang, I don't know, for me kasi natutuwa ako with all the time that I'm able to give myself. Kasi syempre, before I used to prioritize other things, hindi ko na prioritize sarili ko. But now that I get to do that, and then when I see people na they don't get to do what I'm able to do to myself, nalulungkot ako kasi parang they're missing out on a lot of things. And we're living a very short life. So, yun nga, have fun, di
Kasi
ba?
I'm in my 40s. So I basically have like 36 more years to live.
Grabe ka
So
naman,
short life na nga lang talaga.
I get frustrated nga with us humans having a very short lifespan. Now, we age so fast kasi syempre I watch a lot of TV stuff, mga anime, ganyan. So, syempre yung mga anime... Nani? Syempre sila, yung iba, hindi naman tao, but they live like 100 years, 200 years. Pero, kumbaga, life is too short talaga to experience everything. And nalulungkot lang ako na bakit ba tayo pinanganak na human? Bakit yung human until ano bang average lifespan ng human? 60?
Grabe naman napaka-iksi ng 60s.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Siguro sa 80, no?
80s.
It's
Depends on the lifestyle of the person.
So it's like, good thing now we are living a very healthy lifestyle. Which is what I want talaga people to experience. Pero sana lang, may turning point in their life.
Meron talaga turning points. Speaking of turning point.
Hindi ba talaga? Wala.
When I met you, when you were in like your baby biker
Teens.
days.
Ayun, maliit pa rin.
I was healthy. I was active, but I wasn't necessarily living a healthy life. Those days I would still go on a binge. Sometimes pag nagkikita tayo sa trail, noon, galing ako sa inuman. So,
Alam nyo, although ako naman, that's what I didn't experience growing up kasi I didn't go to college. So, I honestly wanted to go to college to experience the college life, not necessarily for school. Kasi when I was in high school, I was competitive. I graduated valedictorian.
nah.
But, ang hirap maging student athlete at the time. As in, one had to struggle. So, my cycling life struggled because I was competitive in academics. So, it's like, when I wanted to go to college, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be chill. May ganun ba? Kasi college is like, that's where you'll develop, di ba? As a person, you experience a lot of things as an adult. So yung mga party, hindi ko talaga siya na-experience. And I'm a very curious person. So, ngayon, parang age na ako nag-start uminom as in like party 24, 25.
Okay na yan?
Okay na ba yun?
Okay na
And
yan?
what's funny is when I got to experience it, I was like, okay, tama na, ayoko na.
Yeah, it's a certain phase in life. Back in my day, wala pang social media masyado. So, lahat ng kalokohan mo, hindi maipopost.
Walang memories.
Buti na lang.
Ayoko nga, no.
Buti na lang.
Yun nga, since I didn't go to college, but usually the normal thing that happens in life is after college, diba, they find a career.
Yeah, well, in this day and age, medyo mahirap makahanap ng trabaho. I have a lot of friends that are, or know of people that it took a while for them to find a job. Or if ever they did find one, it's something that they don't like.
Grabe, no. This is why, you have to be really, I've learned I make it a habit to really be grateful every day. As in, even the smallest things, to be able to wake up every day, I feel grateful for that. Parang I make it a time, I give my day parang a time na parang I just have to sit and be thankful for all the things that have happened in my life.
I like that.
Kasi parang what I've noticed with some friends of mine na who always want more, na parang kasi gusto ko ganito, hindi enough ganito. Sabi ko, your cup will never be filled if that's
Amen.
what you feel. What you feel, parang hindi ka happy. Buti nga you have a house, you can eat every day. Kasi some people they don't have that.
Yeah, they don't have that. That's very timely because I don't know if you saw my Facebook post the other day. One way that ating post ko nun, one way to remain grateful is to focus on what we have instead of the lack.
Exactly. Kasi parang you'll never be happy if you always keep. I don't like the feeling of not being happy. I believe naman din na you choose your happiness. But if you choose to be sad in a day, if you're sad in a day, you can choose that. But I prefer not to, and I find ways on how to like U-turn ba? U-turn and make myself happy. The fact na parang I have a job, well, nga yung iba, pero I'm sure na time will come naman na they will have, na it'll arrive. Kasi I also believe na when I want something, I don't want to put a timeline on that Kasi
it adds pressure. It's unnecessary pressure.
Then how I feel na parang shucks, kailan ba ito dadating? That's negativity on my end. And I don't want to feel that kind of negativity. Kaya parang if I think of something, I want this. Sige, I'll just let it out in the universe na, I want this. Bahala na akong kailan dadating. So if you keep yourself busy, magugulit na pala ako, ito na pala yun. Like, whoa, that's so cool. Kasi, wala. It's something that you should train for every day. Tinitrain din yun yung pagiging, mental maturity, stuff like that.
Well, I'll add to the happiness part. Happiness is based on things. It's based on happenings.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
But if you choose to remain joyful, then the happiness will come. Because if you're joyful, even if things aren't doing well, things aren't going your way, you will still have joy.
Yeah.
Happiness is just it's based on an emotion, based on external factors. But if you have joy in your heart, that will remain. If you're joyful, you're grateful, you'll see all the good things in life. Yeah, all the good that's happening to you, or in you, or surrounding you.
Parang when you start to be like that, magkukulit ka na lang na your eyes will open to a lot of things na di mo napapansin before. Which is good kasi parang, oh, ganito pala dati. Ganito pala yung gusto ko dati, nagulit na ako. Not necessarily gamit but even the events na gusto mo mangyari, it'll eventually come. Like what? A job, a promotion, a raise, ma-approve yung visa mo, mga ganung bagay. It's the small things talaga.
It's really the small things. Parang this one was probably like it's a revelation being like a year or so ago. Nasa bahay lang ako, kumakain ng grapes.
Well, not good.
Tapos meron ako.
Seedless pa yan.
Wow. I get to eat grapes almost every day. I'm like, this is something to be thankful for.
Yeah.
See, yung ganun kalit na bagay.
Yeah,
Sobrang saya ko na.
Ganon din ako, I swear. Ganon din ako. Do you believe in ikigai? Your purpose in life. What
balance, yeah.
What keeps you up? Ano ba tamang grammar ko? Di ko explain. What's your reason
what keeps me
for
going?
Yeah, I think ikigai.
Do something that makes you happy. Do that also can make you earn, diba? Yun, diba? Your ikigai. Well, ever since I was a little boy, I've always wanted to be in the industry, whether it be on cam or behind the camera.
So you love that since you were young?
Yes. Pero
actually, ako rin.
I
wanted to be an artista when I was young.
I don't like the fame. I just like the work. I like the craft. So,
same! Oh my God, yes!
So when I transitioned into directing, mas na-express ko yung vision ko.
Okay. Like when you're behind the scenes.
Yes. Eh, di ba, hindi pa nga actually gusto yung vlog nung nagpa-mountain bike ako. Ang dami kong dala.
Na cameras.
Kasi ang dami yung dala. See, like, my friend that would ride with me, sabi nga, Mike naman, ang tagal na natin sa mababa ka, set up ka.
Ngayon talaga buti nga na.
Now everyone's doing it, and now that everyone's doing it, I'm just like, okay.
That's just it. Yeah,
Like,
I get you.
Can I just shoot you?
So, at what age did you start earning or saving kaya?
Oh
Kasi
my
I started
gosh.
when I was 16.
Earning?
I started saving 16. Well, earning at a young age na rin kasi when I compete, nananalo ako ng cash prize. So, ever since na I started earning cash prize, nahiya na ako humingi ng pera sa parents ko. So, simula 16 talaga, as in, I never asked for money.
Buti nagsisave ka. Kasi
Wala kailangan eh.
when I was in my 20s, or I shot my first commercial as an on-cam talent.
Whoa!
When I was saktong 18. First day ng shoot, kaka-18 ko lang.
Okay, thanks.
Pero saving, again, it's something to be taught.
Diba? They don't teach you that in school.
And
Today, in college today.
I don't know. But things like that should be guided at a young age. Not just in school, but if we become parents, I wanna be able to teach my child on how to save, how to earn, and spend properly. Not wisely,
Not wisely.
but
Correct.
properly.
Correct.
It's something that needs to be guided at a very young age. Kasi when I was earning,
Hard talaga.
it's like, okay, if I like you, I
Shower you with gifts.
parang next game, ako na bahala nyo bro.
Wow.
Tapos ngayon, Be, okay lang
Wala.
ako.
Akin naman, yun nga, I started really saving at 16. Kasi, buti na lang, I started very young. Kasi ako, I started living by myself at age 25. So parang, if I didn't have these savings, I wouldn't be able to go get out. And it feels so much, I get to be myself. Na parang, I have no negative emotions from someone else. Kasi diba, ang hirap, okay, there are families na parang, okay, they're very, dito muna tayo. They're very lucky na the family is healthy, but akin kasi very magulo eh. So, ako parang, especially in sports, there's always pressure to perform well, ganyan. So, yes, din siguro di nga ako nag-enjoy when I was in my younger years, but now that I get to do that, I've parang nag-think back ako na buti na lang I'm living my life the way it is right now. Kasi I'm able to attract better.
Yeah. Diba, like, okay, not just saving. Since you're still in your 20s.
Yes.
Still in 20s.
Pasado pa.
We shouldn't just think about saving. Saving, yes, yan, automatic. But also having enough to invest into something.
Yes.
Because saving it'll be there, but
it's not gonna move. It's not moving.
It won't necessarily grow.
Yeah.
Diba? So, if I knew all the things I know now at my younger age, when I was starting, I would have probably invested in a lot of stuff.
Ako rin.
It's something that you should do na the money you don't think about.
Oh, yun nga. Naman.
Parang, well, in any investment naman you should be willing to lose that money.
Correct.
Because if you...
I don't think that's what people understand. Kasi parang when they invest, they think na okay lang ako to invest ko bumalik.
Oh, and don't sell your house, don't sell your to invest.
Yeah.
Again, it's a very volatile industry. So, wag mong ibangko lahat ng pag-aari mo sa isang bagay na pwedeng mawala.
Yeah.
So invest in something. Invest smart.
Invest smart, correct.
Invest smart. Do your research first and invest what you can.
Yeah,
and
correct.
that you can afford to lose.
Correct.
But investment for me is it's a risk, but high risk, high reward.
High reward.
Low risk, low reward.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, my reward.
Tama.
Kaysa sa ininom mo yan nung gabi, inihi mo lang yung investment.
Or sinuka mo.
Diba? So, 20-year-old Micah, if I can talk to you now, dude. Yes, you can experience life, but this is gonna be this will be parang ghost of Christmas past and Christmas future. This is who you'll be if you continue on that road.
Oo nga.
But if you go this path, ito ka. So when you're younger, invest smart.
Invest smart. But
Don't just drink it away, party it away. Else, no future.
ang nangyari pa kasi noon, so when I was saving, ang hirap, mas na-appreciate ko yung value of the things that I spent for. Kasi ang problem, I think, with the kids nowadays, diba? There's nothing wrong naman with parents showering them with gifts and whatever. But the kids, parang they don't really appreciate also the value of how hard your parents worked for them to buy you the stuff they gave you. So parang, I want din sana na parang dapat talaga tinuturo din to sa school. Not just the parents.
Also the parents' if they spoil their children.
Yung hirap talaga magbigay ng mga life lessons kasi parang, it's not really bad, but I don't know, there could be better things. Right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's still a parenting thing, but it's their way of parenting.
Yeah.
Again, sana lang maituro ng maayos.
Tapos ang wild, no, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, people were like, oh, we're gonna die, where do we spend our money? Yan. Kaya nga parang it's not correct din na you're just saving all the time. and not really spending on things that hindi naman siya kailangan palagi. Parang let's say sabihin natin once a year or something like that na you get to spend your money on something you really like or for experience. Kasi hindi mo naman madadala yung pera pag namatay ka.
Totoo. Tsaka babalik ko rin sa investment. Time is the most expensive thing that you can invest on.
Yes.
So invest in experiences, invest in learning. Yun
Yes.
ang sasabihin.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Invest in learning. If you have time to spare in learning a new skill
Yeah.
or learning about something that you've been curious about,
Yeah.
that would
Agree.
actually elevate your wisdom and your life,
Correct.
Do
I
it.
love it.
do it.
Yun nga, kasi ako, I said kanina na I'm always curious. And I know I learn every day. I know I change every day. Not like big change, but slowly changing every day. So, what I tell people na I always want, diba, we have anti-aging for what? The skin
And lifestyle.
and lifestyle. But I want anti-aging for my brain. Kasi as we age, our mind gets dull.
Yes.
And so
you don't
how do
use
we,
it.
yeah, especially if you don't use it. But how do we keep it sharp? By really doing things that'll challenge your brain. Or like, keep learning things, ganyan. Kasi it never hurts to add a special skill to your arsenal.
Yeah. Scientifically also, if we keep doing hard things,
Max.
balik to sa in sports or in any challenging thing in our life. If we keep doing hard things, those hard things actually, like our brain, there's a switch there that says,
Alam ko na to.
kaya ko pala to eh. Or I've done this before. I can overcome
Especially
a different challenge.
Correct.
Diba?
So, to those watching, you shouldn't be afraid talaga to try new things. Kasi ako, I'm always afraid. But once natapos ko na siya, I'm gonna be like, ano na pala yun? And you'd be surprised na it was easy pala to begin with, but you didn't do it because you're scared. Stuff like that.
And then your confidence will actually come from doing
Correct.
those things that challenge you.
Yeah.
If you do it often, if you do
Yeah.
it, okay, kaya ko naman pala.
Correct. Kasi ako at this podcast thing, I would not have even imagined being able to do it.
Whose idea was this ba talaga? Was it yours?
It's not mine, it's not
Okay.
me, but it was good. But I'm grateful na I get to do it kasi it helps me speak better, be more conversational with people, kahit sa inyo.
You can talk. You can actually organize your
I'm
thoughts.
shy. Yeah, because I'm shy. Like, I'm really shy. But when I tell people that they don't believe me.
It's okay. I get the same. Parang, ha? Ikaw?
Kaya nga, parang we're really shy, but it's more na we are used to really getting out of our comfort zone. Kasi that's our work eh.
It's a switch.
It's just switch up, okay. It's time to be madaldal. Tapos pero pag sa bahay, nanonood na mga kung ano-ano.
Tahimik lang.
Yeah, so
Are you okay? You're so quiet.
I'm okay. I'm at peace. Just go. So, when you're stressed, especially tayo, lagi mo tayong stress, physically, and when whatever, how do you de-stress? How do you take care of yourself? What's your self-care?
Oh my gosh. De-stressing.
Parang ang hirap na, no?
No, kasi my way of de-stressing is doing the things that we normally do. I go for a ride. I go for a run. And then if
No, we're physically stressed. We're mentally distressed.
yeah,
And emotional.
well, I get to focus on just the task at hand. Parang, okay, I'm stressed. Okay, fine. I don't want to swim, but I'll swim. Yeah. So it's kind of peaceful in the water. Kasi wala kang marinig-unig. Kasi you just focus on your breath. Diba? Breath works if you're stressed.
That's true. Alam mo yung anime na Kimetsu no Yaiba? Demon Slayer?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I love that anime because it really emphasizes on breathing. Like, if you guys haven't watch it. Kasi yung mga Hashira, when they do their techniques, they have to breathe. parang breathing style, ganyan. That's why I fell in love with an anime kasi it applies to real life. Like,
Breathwork is
people don't understand how important breathing is when you're stressed, when you're anxious, when you're happy, ganyan. Especially when you're doing physical activities. There are so many different kinds of breathing that will help you get better into doing your workout. Actually, di nila alam yun.
Kasi breathing, we take it for granted because it comes naturally and all that. Pero subukan nyo magkasipon.
Yun, how will you... Exactly.
And then you'll be like, ay, nakakahinga na ako.
That's
diba?
true.
It's something that we should never take for granted.
Yeah.
Especially, just being able to breathe properly.
It's true.
Pero when you emphasize and focus on breath work as a de-stressor,
it lowers down your heart rate faster than
wonders.
it should. It lowers down your stress. Kasi if i-ano kayo yung number pag i-breathing kayo, sobrang significant yung baba ng mga stress levels.
Tapos kung hirap ka makatulog at night,
Oh yeah,
if
breathing
you
helps a
just
lot.
do breath work
Correct.
at a certain cadence, mas may cadence yung breath work niya, no? But this is the inhale and the exhale.
Breathes per minute, BPM.
BPM. Wow, BPM. Pero breath work per minute.
Breath work per minute
Diba?
yun.
It relaxes you and then you'll be able to fall asleep. Easy.
That's true. Sa akin naman, ang self-care ko, good. I love watching my animes. Kasi,
Dapat pala nag-ano ko, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Before, hindi na ako mahilig sa anime. I think I only started liking anime nung pandemic when we had all the time to watch and stuff like that. But why I loved it, it's because of so many life lessons I've learned from just watching anime.
Because it's written properly. It's written intellectually.
Yeah.
It's not really for kids, but
Sorry for kids.
but it's written in a way na you learn a lot of stuff.
So, my pinaka-favorite na anime ko talaga is Naruto. Shippuden. Yung Shippuden, I had so many different kinds of emotions when I watched that anime. So, umiyak ako, natuwa, naggalit, stuff like that. 500, 600 episodes pa naman. Ewan ko na lang kung wala kang matutunan dun sa YouTube niya. But what I liked about that is, syempre kasi si Naruto, he's an outcast, ganyan-ganyan. Nobody liked him growing up kasi there's a demon inside of him and everyone's scared na parang one day it's just gonna be chaotic and stuff like that. So how he really did
Very relatable in life.
Yeah. So how he did his best to prove people wrong and to be strong para hindi lumabas yung 90s. Para hindi lumabas. But his character development is super good, I swear. So I learned a lot from him. So that's why I love watching anime kasi sobrang daming lessons na parang entertaining din kasi na it's cartoon. Just maybe it's a childhood thing.
Sa life lessons though, mga anime na pag-usapan natin. Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah.
Kung gusto mo ng wisdom from a cartoon character, pakinggan nyo lang yung mga teachings ni Uncle Iroh. He's my favorite there.
I love Chinese teachings nga eh. It's so wise. It's so, aywan ko, like Kung Fu Panda din. I love that. Yung parang being in the present, not worrying in the future. Yun yung super hirap to train kasi you have to be present all the time. But in our era now where there's so much technology, stuff like that, you see everything online.
Doom scrolling.
Kaya ako actually, now, when you said na you saw in Facebook, hindi ako masyadong nagbabababad sa Facebook. Like, I like to be in the present as much as possible. I don't want to be on my phone. Kasi, I get distracted on things na it's not happening here. So,
Being in the present also can mean it'll go back to gratitude.
yun, tama.
Parang, okay, I'm here now. I don't worry about what's gonna happen later or tomorrow. I'm just,
Yeah.
kumbaga,
Ang
you're
hirap
basking in the presence of the present.
Ang hirap lang na if you have bills to pay. Future. Kaya
Pag ganun naman ako.
it's hard. There's a line na it's hard to do every day. But when you get used to it, yung emotions mo naman yung magiging mas mature.
Investments and
Ay.
no more luho.
What's your luho? Do you have a luho?
My luho? My luho is our shoes.
Shoes?
Shoes. Running shoes. Especially before I became a triathlete. I was a runner first. So I firmly believe in a good running shoe rotation to prevent injury. Plus,
Tama.
I just love shoes.
That's why I've gotten into running, and I didn't like running before because I always felt so uncomfortable doing it. But my friend taught me proper form, and parang may shula din ako na nagustuhan kasi nilalagloon ako ng running shoes. So parang when I tried the shoe, parang I still don't like running. But when I tried a different shoe, I'm like, oh, this feels nice.
Yeah, you should find the proper shoe that fits your feet and your running style.
Yun ako. Ihuho ko ngayon motor eh. Nakakainis.
Or I can say, I know what you can do. Go straight, turn right. That's a church. Let's just go around.
Okay. Buti alam mo pala itong lugar na to. Oh my gosh.
Siklista.
I forgot. I don't go here. Ito ba yung Antipolo Church?
Yeah. Yan na yun.
This is where people go to. So pag nagpa-bless ka ng motor, pwede dyan. Ng bike, pwede dyan. They do that eh.
Luho. Pero ngayon, wala akong karapatan maging maluho.
Bakit?
Gastos.
Gas. That's true. Sa akin, motor. Which is hard kasi it's super duper gastos. But ngayon na parang nalagay ko naman na sa bike ko yung mga tamang upgrade lang. Hindi naman siya forma upgrade, performance upgrade siya. Medyo happy na ako.
Pero wala na yung Fasio.
Wala na yung Fazio. Pero may scooter pa rin.
May Vespa pa.
May Vespa, yeah. And then, yun, I got a big bike. Actually, yung Fazio, I sold it kasi naging siya, naging tambucho. Kawawa. And then yun, I got a big bike. So, I love doing it kasi, naging siya, it became actually my main mode of transport. Yung pagmumotor. Kaya nga, when I'm using a car, I get so annoyed kasi ang daming time wasted from being stuck in traffic.
I get stressed with the kamote riders though. I mean, I try
Diba
to.
you have a scooter?
Yeah, when I ride, I really stick to the lane.
Yeah.
Even I sometimes go to the bike lane just to overtake,
Yeah.
but I don't make
Stay
baba.
there. Yeah.
Parang, man.
Ang hirap talaga. Pero yun nga, I mean, even as a cyclist, we get frustrated from kamote riders talaga.
Yeah.
They're part of our daily life.
They just make siksik where they shouldn't make siksik.
Yeah. Pero, I really can't blame them for being like that kasi yun yung mahirap eh.
Nagmamadali kasi sila sa buhay. You know, man, if you don't rush it in life, you'll get to enjoy every moment of every day.
Correct.
That's one way also of, like when I'm running or when I'm just riding, and it's nothing training specific, but if you just actually think and look for your surroundings or look at your surroundings, like
Gugulat ka na, may ganito pala dito.
this and then it's just nice.
Yeah.
It's just nice. Even in racing, oh my gosh, my wife is always saying, pumetics ka na naman sa race eh. Kasi nakita niyang sumasayaw-sayaw pa ako like pag may videos.
Why? Because she wants you to be like, pupak, gano'n?
Gusto niya ako talagang pumukpok.
Oh.
Pero
pwede ko naman pumupok ng guwagan na gano'n.
exactly. I enjoy the race. Diba? I mean, each race naman for us is the celebration of our training. Diba?
Yeah, that's true. Training is harder
Oh yeah.
than the race itself.
Yeah. Train hard, race easy.
Race easy. Ano po si Manny Pacquiao ata nagsabi ng dati.
Talaga?
Oo. I forgot. I know.
Train hard, race easy. But it's you get to enjoy and see things that you don't normally get to see.
Yeah. That's true.
Ikaw, when you ride, or baka focus ka sa brr mo.
Rides Bicycle?
Or motorcycle.
Motorcycle? When I was new to riding big bikes, ang naging mahirap kasi sa akin, yung mga nakasama ko upak. So, upak, ganyan-ganyan. So, we get the point, from point A to point B, sobrang bilis. But controlled riding. So, nung mga times na I get to ride alone, or I get to ride with a slower group, I was like, oh my God, ganito pala yung view dito. Ganito pala dito. Then, napagod na ako kaka-ride ng mabilis. Kasi nakakapagod siya. People think when you're riding a big bike, madali lang. It's not. It requires... Tama ba to?
Oo, dire-diretso.
It requires physical fitness as well and mental fitness. Mental talaga. Kasi when you're riding a big bike, in a snap, you could slide or whatever. So if wala kang mental capacity to ride that day, don't go for a ride kasi it's gonna be very dangerous.
It's taxing.
It's very taxing. So, when I was, especially nung mga solo trips ko, maguguling ka kaya ng motor ako. Ganun ako. Oh my God, ang ganda ng bundok. Pero syempre gagawin ko yung lingo na yan pag alam kong walang car sa harap.
Oo. Yun yung like stop and smell the flowers, literally.
Well, you could smell it on the big bike kasi the smell just goes in the helmet.
Oh my God.
Pero would you want to have a big bike? No. Scary.
No, I actually want. I think I'll be more comfortable on a big bike. Parang kasi nabibitin ako sa
scooter.
Vespa.
Wala, sobrang toy talaga ng Vespa.
Pero I don't know. I mean, when would I be able to use it? Although, yun nga, my father-in-law, he really rides.
Oh, what's that?
Ngayon naka-ano siya. Bumaba na siya sa nag-400cc na siya.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
He's in his 70s, 73, and he still rides.
Solid.
I want, well, syempre,
so he'd want
budget,
to go to the trail.
If budget allows, or I want a Javel.
Why? Bakit you type me forma?
It's very Tito. You're just...
Ayaw mo mag-MTS?
Okay
Or
lang.
the more Tito vibes?
No, ayoko nang masyadong
Malaki.
Yung Javel kasi, you just sit and you're just like, cruising.
Tama ba? Diretso ba?
Yeah, diretso lang.
No, I did want that bike before. As in, ang baba niya kasi, it's ang pogi pag all black.
Exactly.
So, like, fine.
Very, very Tito na chill lang.
Very Tito na ayaw mag-Harley.
Oo. Can go fast, but just right.
Just right, yeah. Tama.
Javel.
I still really want to. Pero ang bigat eh.
Oh, hey, you're not meant to like go banking.
Correct.
You're meant to enjoy the ride.
Tama. I know. Let's see. I've never been here.
Tak.
Oh my God, ang galing mo doon.
You can also get me as your voice for Waze.
Yeah. Oo nga!
In 100 meters, turn right.
Nakakainis dyan sa Waze yung may kumakanta eh. 100 meters, turn right. Alam mo yun?
I used to have the voice of T-Pain.
In Waze?
In Waze.
So he sings?
He sings.
Okay lang yun. Yung isa kasi AI talaga or sobrang auto-tune. Okay. Sobrang auto-tune.
Turn right. And then for a time when I was learning Spanish, I put Waze in Spanish.
Wow. For the full experience. Where did you learn? Duolingo? or actual?
Duolingo.
I tried to learn Japanese.
It's fun. I did it for a while.
Japanese?
I felt like I was gonna go conversational, and then I got bored with it. I love Japan.
I love Japan, yeah.
If I could go back to Japan, if I could work in Japan as a director or whatever, I would. Parang it's so nice. I mean, it's so structured, so clean.
So clear. I tried to learn the language. I learned the language for a month lang. Tapos nawala na, napagod na ako. But my main goal talaga for learning it, so I can watch my animes without subtitle.
Well, that, and if we become blessed and there's an opportunity to move to Japan, I would.
Yeah. Ako rin. I would.
Sarap mag-bike, sarap
Sarap ng
tumakbo,
food.
sarap kumain,
I love the food there.
malinis.
Yeah.
Hindi ko malinis. And then where we stayed kasi it's by the river. Oh my gosh.
Just swim in the river.
You can just go down there and run. Or you can
Hindi,
ride.
ang maganda doon sa Japan, there are really paths for exercising. Diba? They really planned it out. As in, like, right by the river, like, there's a wide path beside the river where people just walk or run or whatever they bike. Na talagang
Urban planning.
urban plan.
Pag,
Philippines!
sige,
Where?
pag tumakbo na ako for office in 2026, 2020, lagyan natin urban planning.
May chance po urban plan.
Pwede yan.
Sa ano, sa ibang place sa Pilipinas pwede. Like, Laguna. Clark.
Clark may urban planning naman.
Oh, tama. Actually, yeah.
Clark should be kasi.
Yeah. That's why I love riding in Clark, I swear. Though it's flat, sana alam, well, you can go out naman and then maghanap ka ng bundok doon. Pero,
Clark, may elevation din naman yung route
yeah,
namin.
Sa inyo. Sa akin kasi I only bike, may 27-kilometer loop ako dun eh. Inside CDC. Kasi my partner, he coaches sa racetrack. So, when he does, gusto ko talagang sumama palagi kasi para I can bike there. And I love biking in Clark kasi basically cleaner. Cleaner siya doon. Tapos, yung route ko, walang stoplight. So, as in that 27 kilometers, talagang padjak yun tuloy-tuloy. I can do 2 to 3 laps of that route. No problem.
Akitin mo yung wall, dulo,
Oh,
baba.
yes! Baba! Tapos, pupunta akong airport. Tapos ngayon pala, open na yung diba? NCC. Oh my gosh.
Man, that's painful. My gosh, that's painful.
That's painful kasi parang delikado lang pumunta doon dahil walang mga tindahan. Ganun, in case stuff happens.
If you need hydration, the next store is by NCC. Inside the
Ang layo na.
compound.
Layo na.
20K?
Grabe kayo
20K?
Naahon na ba yun?
Yeah.
Sana all.
Masakit siya.
Masakit talaga.
Masakit
Buti
siya.
sa car pa lang. Like, wow!
Masakit siya. So riding that from the bridge, diba, going up. Like,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Pero yun, from the start of the bridge, saan yung next tindahan? Dulo pa?
Sa ano na, it's across the aquatics area.
Yung...
Sa NCC na mismo.
Ako mauubusan na ako kagad ng refreshments.
Kaya naman, when you go there,
Yung takaw ko sa doon. Because I don't wait for myself to be thirsty.
yeah, ako rin naman.
Yeah. Actually ako,
Sips.
yeah.
Pero pag mainit, oh my gosh, buhos.
Ay, sayang yung water pag buhos. I like to be cooled down internally rather than buhos. Pero pag pinupulikat na ako sa legs ko, pinubuhos ako na ng tubig yung legs ko. Doon lang, yun lang yung time na magpapabuhos ako pag meron na akong pulikat.
Oh, pero yung ahon, syempre ilulusong mo din yun. Diba?
Yeah.
When we did the recon for that, ako yung coming from a downhill background, kinabahan ako.
Oo.
Kasi ang tagtag.
Oo.
Tapos of course, naka-road bike, diba? So, ramdam mo yung daan. But if it was...
Di ba siya asphalt, di ba?
Hindi pa. Pero kung asphalt yun,
I-asphalt nila yun.
sarap.
I'm sure.
I'd be like, let's go up and down any day.
I'm sure i-asphalt.
But right now that it's not yet asphalt,
Yung going pa naman niya, may mahabang lusong yun. Yung pauwi, yung pamatay. Oo, na binakto, ano niyo ba yun? Balikan.
Balikan.
Yung from NCC mismo, paahon yun until yung may...
Apat
may
yun na ganun eh.
Oo, grabe.
Mas mahaba yung papunta from Clark to NCC. Mas mahaba yung lusong.
Oh, yung lusong, mas mahaba nga. Puro ahon yung pabalik kasi
Pabalik parang,
ang lala talaga ng ahon na yun. So, feel ko kailangan ko talaga siya. Hindi ko pa siya nababike eh, buo. Natatakot ako. So, feel ko, sige, gawin ko yun sa next namin punta.
Gamitin mo yung yung MTB.
Yeah.
Para comfortable ka sa
Comfortable.
sa lusong.
buti na naman may ano naman yung bike ko eh. May switch to lock the suspension. It really goes together, motor and bicycle. Which yung tatawa ako kasi when people think na when I go to this place na nagbukamotor, hindi ka na nagbabike. Oh, ha? Kailangan ba magbike palagi? Hindi ko talaga maintindihan yung mga ganun tao. Bawal ba magmotor? Kailangan dugyot? Diba? Parang hindi ba pwedeng nagbike ako kanina tapos magmamotor ako ngayon pupunta dito?
Bakit? Dugit pa rin naman tayo pag nagbuto.
Exactly! Yun din! Hindi ko talaga gets. Parang naalala ko talaga na nag-post ako about sa motor. Yung first motor na nasakyan ko, 2021. Nung pinost ko siya, people are like, oh, mag-quit ano ka na? Mag-quit bike ka na ba? Ang lala, grabe! Bawal ba magka-motor? Diyos ko, day.
Nung QC pa kami nakatira, nakapag-weekday ride pa ako dito pataktak.
Aren't you closer to Tak-Tak na when you're in Pasig?
Yeah. Pero, bitin eh.
Abitin na.
Bitin. So what I do is when I ride here on a weekday, nakitak-tak coffee, and then pagbaba ko ng Tikling, pupunta pa ako ng Kainta.
Oh, layo. Pero gawin traffic mo.
Hindi, umiiwas ako ng traffic ng Ortigas Avenue. Sobrang stressful kaya yung traffic yun.
Yeah, I know.
So what I do is I go down pa to Kainta, and then yung from galing Baytown, doon ako dadaan. Tapos Pasig. Labas ko.
Kalooban.
Doon na. Yan. Iwas traffic.
Kasi
Longer
ako
ride.
naman, if bitin, nagpo-program ako actually dyan paakit ng sumulong. Like, heavy gear ganyan, sakit ako, nababa ako ulit. So, pag yung kunyari, if you'll see me there, pag ganun-ganun lang ako, then yung end ko, again, like, yung, ano na, reward ba?
First, going back to learning. Nakasbalik ba?
Going back to learning kasi
Going back
may
to
school sa ako.
Going back to learning. Part din ng ikigai and all that. But it's still aligned. I took up sports psychology.
Oh my gosh, I wanted that course.
I took it up because I wanted for me to be my own patient.
Ang smart, no? If you don't want to spend for that, be your own.
Para my mental blockages and all that. So all the techniques sometimes when I kaliwa. All the techniques I do it during training or the race. But it also helps when you have someone saying the things that you know, do you?
Totoo, yun mo.
Yung alam mo lang yung gagawin mo, pero if it's coming from an external source.
No, but sometimes you also forget.
That, and you have an extra, it validates your thinking.
You're thinking. Totoo yun. Kaya ako like, I know a lot of things, but I tell let's say, kunyari kung sino kasama ko or if I'm talking to my coach, like, coach, remind me to do this, remind me to do that. Kasi I know I will forget, especially let's say on race day na ang dami ko nang iniisip. But supposedly by the time you're on the starting line, blank na. You're not supposed to be thinking about anything else. Kasi, or even like an hour or 2 hours before. Kasi for me, if I have something on my mind, yun i-feel ko, naiisip ko siya buong ride eh. So I try to blank my headspace. Para at least, wala na akong ibang iisipin, wala akong ibang na-attract, but just be in the moment.
Yeah, or if you've already visualized how you're gonna win.
Yeah. That's true.
You'll just do it.
You just do it. Nalala ko talaga yung race ko dun sa ano ba to? Sa UGC Ultra Gravel Challenge. Kasi I love riding gravel din recently kasi I get to be with the boys. I get to start with them. So parang ang ganda nung push, ang ganda nung pace, ganyan. Tapos yung last kong UGC, 80 kilometers yung sinay category. 15 kilometers para nasira yung dropper ko. Oh my gosh.
So
Baba! Yeah. So I was so frustrated kasi I was in the lead group. Ganyan, ang ganda ng pace. Tapos boom, sira yung dropper. So, wala ba naman akong dalang tools? I forgot my tools. So please, prioritize yung tools too. Nawala ako siya. So, I kept asking people for tools. I asked 3 guys from different areas.
And they didn't have tools also?
No, they had. Kasi at yung unang guy meron, in-adjust ko, inakyat ko, I had to go agad, ganyan. Problema, it was too low pa rin. So naghanap na naman ako ng next guy. Until the next guy na nahanap ko na yung medyo tamang feeling na ganun. So, ang hirap nun. I really lost, 12 minutes from trying to repair my... Laki talaga. Tapos, ang tuwa pa ako nun. Ako pa yung nag-turn overall sa buong 80 with the guys. So, I was like,
wow. Okay.
what's funny is, they were also having problems pala. Ay, naku.
Ito, yung UGC, ito yung may parang river crossing, di ba?
Yung last time wala. Nung unang UGC nung bandang early part of the year, meron. Oh my God, tinangay ako doon.
Umagalan yung mga...
Oo, tinangay ako doon kasi magkaan yung bike ko. Tapos medyo magkaan pa ako as a rider. Wala talaga akong weight pagdating doon sa tubig. Hindi ako takot lumusong, hindi ako takot lumipad, mag-rock garden. Takot ako sa river crossing kasi lulutang ako, nakakainis. Wala akong lab. I know. So, with that race, kasi, syempre, in a race, sometimes you can't control na may masiraan ka, ganyan, malaglagan ka ng gel, wala ka ng nutrition. But I've learned talaga na, okay, I shouldn't be frustrated. Let's just pedal it through. Let's find a solution. So, nakahanap ako ng solution. I kept going. Oh my God, nagulat talaga ako na ang habol ko kasi talaga when I joined gravel, overall. Kasi syempre, results with the boys. Tapos nagulat ako, third ako doon. Parang ako nanalo!
I know that feeling. Nag-odax ako.
I can't imagine myself joining Odax. Sobrang grabe kayo. You guys are different. Like, what the heck? Wala akong patience mag-ride ng ganung mahaba.
Naputulan ako ng seat post.
Ha? Paano yun?
So, last 30K?
Oh my gosh, that's annoying.
Nakatayo ako.
Off saddle!
Oo.
Wala kang sag nun.
Wala. So, I was riding with my wife, si Todi. May nakasabay kaming pedicab.
Kinuha mo yung suppose yan.
Nauna ako. Tapos kinausap daw niya yung pedicab. Kuya!
Magkano yung seat?
Beto ba seat post mo?
Seryoso ka?
Hindi na. Siyempre hindi.
Malay mo lang naman, di ba kikita pa rin naman yun?
Pero
bakal yun!
Bakal, pero at least nakaupo ako. Pero wala, hindi rin nangyari. Tinapos ko pa rin siyang nakatayo.
O, di ba? Good effort. Pero I'm sure minumura ka na ng ibang muscle mo na parang, why are we standing for 30 ka lang?
Oo, diba? Sakit nun.
Alright, we're here sa Kohii Cafe. Oh my gosh, finally, it's super traffic. Thank you, Micah, for sharing your knowledge to me.
Sana naman may natutunan kayo today. Kahit puros chika yung mga pinagsasabi ko.
Yan din yung sinasabi ko kada episode. May natutunan ba kayo? Parang wala. Parang wala kami na pasta. The joke lang. Meron yan for sure. So, thank you so much for today's podcast. It's an honor.
Thank you for having me. Diba? Biglang maraming salamat po sa pag-imbita ninyo sa akin, sa inyong With Love, Ariana.
Do you want to thank anyone? Plug your socials?
Of course, I want to thank our main sponsor, Booster C. Pew, pew, pew!
Booster C.
And, syempre, time ko na rin ito pasalamatan iba nating sponsors. Nutrition Depot, diba? Thanks for the nutrition, race day essentials, and training. Diba? Pag pinaghalo mo yung dalawang, Booster C at ND.
Wala na, Superman na.
Ganito kayo kakulit.
Socials,
you can follow me on my Instagram. It's Micah Moonshine. TikTok. Moonshine.
Is it cute?
No, there's a story there.
Moonshine. I've always been curious.
Moonshine because back in high school, my classmate would always call me Moon Man.
Why Moon Man?
Muñoz. Moon Man.
Parang yung sa Big Bang Theory, si Moon Pie. Have you watched that series?
I do, but I don't remember everything.
Okay, that's fine. You have to rewatch. I rewatched that like 3 times na. The whole 12 seasons.
Dami mong time.
Hindi, kasi when I work, I like background noise. Yun. So, piniplay ko lang siya. Kahit di naman ako nanonood, but narinig ko. Kaya 3 times ko na siya na-replay. Alright. Thank you so much, guys, for watching our episode 3. Thank you to Micah and to Booster C. See you next time. Kainan na! Yay! I'm so hungry. Bye. Sayonara.